Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay. Okay, we're back. We're back.
Remember, you have to keep the peace. Let's play
Alright.
Keys. Fuck, I messed it up.
Peace
Let's go.
peekers?
Keys Peekers.
What are they peeking at?
The peace. Anyway, so before we continue with any whatever conversation, well, before we do any conversation, here's what I'm talking about. Basically, what I gotta do is I gotta sink into this quicksand, and then I gotta sink into this quicksand first, and then after I get out of here, there's islands I gotta get. Then I gotta sink into another quicksand, go all the way back, loop around, and then there's gonna be another quicksand I gotta sink into and grab those items there. It's kind of dumb, but it'll be worth it.
Well... Wow. Just let me get a good view of how we're missing out on NES games. On the Wii, there was 428 NES games on the Virtual Console.
Yes.
And on the Wii U, I believe there was about around, I think it was around at least, I think around 200. And note that they were all good ones. Now we have garbage. Though, you know, I've noticed that though Nintendo is all the games releasing as of recent, at least a good majority of them are completely brand new and were not on the Virtual Console or on the Wii U Virtual Console.
I mean, hooray? Question mark?
Yeah. Hooray! We finally get to play "Hey Punk, You Tough Enough," or the Peacekeepers, or Prehistoric Man.
I've never in my life have I ever seen someone clamoring for fucking Prehistoric Man.
Well, there's someone out there that probably this world's big, and you have to realize that there is at least someone in the on this planet out of the 7.8 billion people.
Also, real quick, for you viewers, I know we've been I know we've been talking a lot about about those two specific games. Hey, Dude, Are You Tough Enough and Peacekeepers. And I know you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep talking about those games? You need to understand something. We wouldn't be talking about those games if we haven't like experienced it for ourselves. We have, and boy, let me tell you, those are awful. Those games are fucking awful.
Yeah, they're not fun.
One game is a beat 'em up that contains no fucking music. The barest minimum of
it's a rip off of Final Fight, to be honest.
Yeah. And the other one is a fucking Street Fighter clone that has no super moves, or at least none that I could find. No fucking feasible way to pull off combos. And if that wasn't bad enough, it has the worst fucking character roster. Like, there's like, what, 6 characters?
Yeah,
4?
Well, there's about six or 7. And the thing is that none of them play very interestingly at all. It's like a rip-off of Street Fighter. I just love, like, this is the thing, we're getting the rip-off brand, like, games that people are like, that these games were, like, games like Hey Punk, You Tough Enough and, like, the Peacekeepers were games that were probably the kids were bought, like, on Christmas because their parents either got them confused with something else, or they couldn't afford the AAA games, so they're just like, yeah, you know, this is like Street Fighter, this is like Final Fight, so here you go. So some kid grew up with their first fighter being Hey Punk, You Tough Enough, or their first beat 'em up being the Peacekeepers. I mean, that kid probably likes that game. I don't know, maybe they're older now and they're like, man, this is a great game. I'm glad it's here.
Maybe. But again, like...
But maybe not. Maybe you're like... Oh.
Those are seriously, like, awful experiences.
Yeah.
And like... I'm a very open-minded kind of guy. I like all kinds of games and shit,
So,
but that that's that's a game. No,
it
that's it. That's all I can say.
it's a game.
That's a
It's
game.
it's like that. Think about that John Tron thing where he's like, "I'll play any game, but I won't play that."
I would play any game on Earth, but I won't play that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I remember we had this conversation when we were playing Donkey Kong, actually. And so one night I made an entire list of all the NES and Super Nintendo games that were on Nintendo's previous platforms that
Mm-hmm.
are not here. And oh boy, there's a lot of them, and some of them are even Nintendo games themselves.
Oh.
Well, obviously the ones that are in collections, we're not going to get those because third parties aren't going to want to release them for free if they can just sell the games. So games like the Namco collection or the Mega Man collection, Street Fighter collection, the Castlevania collection, the Contra collection, the Konami arcade collection, the Dragon Quest games being re-released, the Secret of Mana collection, those types of things. You're not going to get those games on
There we go.
on there. So, but you get games like Spelunker, Golf, and Urban Champion, and Pinball, which are all Nintendo IPs. I do not know why Urban Champion isn't on there, which is very surprising. Pac-Land, but I don't think we're missing that one. That's actually very surprising. Let's see what we got here. I'm just going through these. Donkey Kong Jr. Math, who cares? Adventure Island, that's not there.
I'm
Gargoyle.
surprised they didn't add Adventure Island 1
Yeah,
and 2.
yeah, they're not there. Crash and the Boys. That's another one.
Also, real quick, but I finished the whole looping thing that I needed to do.
Oh, that's good. A Duck Hunt, Wild Gunman, and Hogan's Alley. Those were on the Wii U Virtual Console. They are not on this one, and I can understand why, because those exclusively use the zapper, so you'd have to use Joy-Cons for it. But
Mm-hmm.
you could still do that. You could just detach the Joy-Cons from the Switch. Well, I don't get it. But those aren't on there yet. Let's see. Earthbound Beginnings. Yep, that's not there, and I want it. Let's see. What other ones that they have here? Elevator Action. Oh, yeah, there's the TMNT games, like the
All
Team.
right. So so real quick,
Yeah.
now now that I finished with collecting those items that I need to get, Grant, would you do the viewers a favor and basically use your editing magic to basically cut all of this bit that I'm about to do right now and just wait until I get back to that one room that I was in so I can continue.
Okay, so what we're doing right now is nobody's gonna see this.
All right, good.
Oh,
So hold up,
but no, okay, so
and we're back.
yeah, we're back. Yeah. This is what I was saying about. So, there's obviously Earthbound Beginnings. Want that? We're not gonna get it, probably, because Nintendo doesn't seem to be caring about actually good games. But then there's Bubble Bobble. That's a game I would like to see. Adventures of Lolo. I'm surprised that's not in there. The second one, anyway. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 2 and 3 ain't even in there.
Oh yeah.
I feel like those games will come out once the Ninja Gaiden trilogy releases. They might just be like, hey, here's the Ninja Gaiden trilogy, but then here's the 2 classic games. What's a really weird game? This is something I want to say. Do you know what Yoshi's Cookie is?
I heard of it.
Okay, so Yoshi's Cookie was a game, no, not Yoshi's Cookie. Yoshi, I believe it was. Yeah.
I think it was called Yoshi Safari or something like that.
There was, well, I know there was one Yoshi game that Nintendo.
I think the game you might be referring to was this one where it was kind of like a light gun game, kind of. But we're basically like riding on Yoshi and you're like shooting a gun or something.
I don't remember entirely, but I do know that there was one Yoshi game that Nintendo had listed for the Wii U's Virtual Console for the NES, and they listed it back in 2013. They said this game's coming to the Virtual Console, and it was listed on the Virtual Console as coming to the Virtual Console for the Wii U for the entirety of the Wii U's lifespan, and to this day it never released on the Virtual Console. So I was just like,
Here's
why?
something. Here's something that I will release: a snake.
Is that a girl? That's the girl.
No, this is the
Oh, mini.
Guardian.
Oh, it's a mini boss.
Yeah, this thing is called Batoon. It's a it's like a tiger or serpent or some shit.
Mm.
I don't know.
Also, OG Final Fantasy would love to see that. That would be great, but that probably won't happen.
Oh shit! Oh shit! It's going fast. Oh, and I ran out of super missiles. Great. Hold on. Let me just.
A boy and his blob. That's an interesting one.
He's getting super fucking red right now. And there you go.
Yeah, Vegas Stakes. That's what it was called. Earthbound. Romance of the Three Kingdoms 4. That's another one that would be nice. Final Fight, obviously that's that. Harvest Moon. We already got Scat.
What?
I was just looking there. I had that listed there. Like, we already have the game Scat,
Cat.
which is a weird name. I know it's abbreviated, but it's just.
It's fun. It's funny because have you ever heard of a game called Night Trap?
Yeah, yeah, it's that Sega game.
Yeah.
It got re-released on the Switch. I have it.
Fucking the organization that you're working with is called Scat.
Ah. Oh my god.
Night Trap. Watch out behind you. Night Trap.
What a great way to release the Sega to show the abilities of the Sega CD.
Yeah. Apparently that was one of the I think that was the game that started the creation of the ESRB.
That Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that and Mortal Kombat, yeah.
What started the ratings of every country, to be honest. Because once America did it, every other country is like, yeah, let's start doing this. There's actually a good idea. Let's see, Nembuga's Ambition. I don't know what that. I don't know how to frickin' pronounce that name.
Nobunaga?
Yeah, that thing. Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Did you pronounce the game as Nambugu?
no, Nambuga. Shut up! I don't know these names. These freaking Japanese or Chinese names.
Nambuga? Okay.
Shut up.
Alright, I'll save later.
Oh yeah, Pac-Man Adventure 2. I want that one to be on the on this with the smug Pac-Man. Wait, is Pac-Man Adventure, is that the one where you have to make him happy or he can get pissed off and stuff?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
That was on the Wii. What?
So this is where Dragon is. What's this?
Oh.
In the spikes. Okay. This is something that I actually really need to talk about. So I need you to hold off on this.
Yeah.
I've had fucking history with this boss actually, because when I was a kid, this boss was always like really hard for me, and I could never fucking defeat this guy. But when I got older, I've learned about something, and to this day, it pisses me off to no end. So I'll tell you more about it after I beat him, but let me show you.
Wait, I thought you said it was a girl.
Oh, sorry, her, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're misgendering this boss.
Shut up.
Oh, you canceled.
Here's our kids.
Cancel him for misgendering the Super Metroid boss.
So there's the reason why I need to destroy those things.
The babies.
Anyways, here comes Dragon. What is fucking gross
Looks like a
thing?
bug. Looks like a bug fish.
Grab me. Ow! She's hitting me with her weird tail dick.
What the?
Ow!
How do you get free?
No, don't worry. Just watch. Come on, come on! I missed it. I missed it. There we go. She's dead.
Wait, what did you grab into? Electricity?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes. The other way to kill her is just by shooting her stomach.
Oh,
But
the babies.
that was that was the easiest way to kill her. If you can give me a moment, if you can let me have a moment to just to mention something real quick, but this boss. Oh, actually, hold on. Check it out. Space jump. Yes, that's why I get the space jump. And now with the space jump, I can just jump forever like this.
If you get rid of the P and change the vowel of U to an A, it becomes Space Jam.
Come on and slam. Anyways, this, like I said, this boss has a history with me because this boss I coined this little thing I call the quote unquote the Dragon effect. Now, what that is, I define the Dragon effect as doing something in a video game like a challenge or fighting a boss or whatever that was like the most difficult thing for you to experience, like as a child or whatever, only to find out that there was an easier way to defeat this challenge, and you never knew that until finally it was brought to your attention, and it just fills you with just embarrassment and dread. The Dragon effect came from my discovery on how I could easily defeat Dragon. And the worst part about that discovery was I was doing this while I was at a friend's house. My friend was watching me play this game, and he was the one that told me about the easier way to kill Dragon. I didn't believe him until I did it, and then after I did it, the look on my face, I was so fucking angry. And my friend, to this day, would still never let me live it down. I mean, I love him, but fuck, he makes me so mad sometimes. But yeah, like I said, the Dragon effect is basically if there was something that was very difficult for you, like something that was very difficult for you for the longest time, like maybe like as a child or maybe now, and then you come to find out, oh, there was an easier way I could have beaten this thing. I just had to do this. I wasted all this time like putting so much fucking effort into something when I clearly could have just done it this way. And it makes and it's not like a feeling of, oh yeah, this is good. No, it's like a bittersweet kind of feeling, and it's absolutely blood boilingly horrid. So yeah, that's my story. But yeah, point is, Dragon's dead. I got the space jump, and I'm out, and now I'm about to get something very special. So, you got anything to say about that?
No, not really. Since I never really had the closest thing I could think of that I had similar to that was cheesing the Super Mario Sunshine lava gloop level, which I did on complete accident after doing it the hard way the first time.
Well, killing Dragon is well worth it because not only do I get the space jump, but I also get my baby, the plasma beam.
Weren't you
And
just
if you know
doing
me,
that?
Grant, you know who, you know what character,
Oh shit. Yeah, I know.
yeah. This fucking beam wrecks. Shit.
It's not the color that I expected it to be, though.
Well, it's because I'm using the ice beam, but if you want to actually see what its actual color is, it's
Oh,
green.
oh okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. But with the ice beam, of course, it'll still stay blue. Some hacks have done it so that like um it'll still change like color even with the ice beam. It gives it like a white greenish color.
Hmm.
I mean, I haven't played a fucking Metroid hack in forever. I gotta do that again. I love playing hacks.
I do too, though. I usually play Pokemon or Mega Man hacks.
So anyway, let me just go get one other thing
So
and
you
then go save
just got one more boss
because
actually left. That's it.
because in the next episode we're gonna be making our way towards the man himself.
Riddles.
Yup, Red Diddly Do.
The Mr.
There's just
Riddler.
Mr. Mr. Riddler. There's just one thing I need to get first.
There.
Fuck
Oh.
it.
Well, they're just gonna spawn again, aren't they?
No worries. I have a solution. There we go.
Well, some way of doing it.
Oh, I'm getting really close to getting all the missiles. Yeah, we're definitely getting there. Cause look, I believe there's like 230 missiles, and fuck, I fucked it up. Hang on, gotta do it again. Oh wait, no, I can just wait for him.
Okay.
Come on, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Or you can just do that.
What are you trying to do?
Just watch.
Oh.
Yeah, I need him.
Well.
Yeah, he's just helping me. You know, like you do.
It's interesting.
But yeah, once I get this item, I'm gonna go save, and then on the next episode, we will be heading our way towards Norfair, because that's where Red Diddly Do will be at. But yeah, what were you talking about before I interrupted you? Been going with my spiel about Dragon?
Shit, I don't remember. I was just talking about games pretty much that we didn't have.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm just looking at a list of games that we don't have and feeling very, very sad that we don't have them.
Also,
It's just
I
a
got the
tease.
spring ball. So now, instead of me just using bomb jumps to get up there, I can just jump. A really useful item for Morph Ball.
You know, I don't know if they'll be able to do this, but it would be cool if they could get not just their own systems, but they could get maybe like the Sega Genesis online. Do like Streets of Rage,
Cool.
Comic Zone, Sonic the Hedgehog.
That'd be cool, but
No, Sega won't do that because Sega can just re-release them in collections. So,
but they're like seriously like the chances of that happening would be as likely as seeing a Metroid Prime 4 trailer
yeah, I don't.
on E3.
I'm gonna go ahead and say we might see Zelda though, because they did say we could see Zelda this year. So, I don't know. At least a trailer of it, not the game. It won't be released, but
Yeah, definitely.
But I would like Bayonetta 3 to get out of development hell at this point. But if I had to say, I think Anthony does have a point. If we do get another game system, it's probably going to be the Game Boy Color and Game Boy. Which I don't really know if there's a lot of great games on that system or not. So, like that would be worth
No,
revisiting.
pretty good ones.
I mean, like I want them to re-release the first gen Pokemon games, but they don't. I don't. They probably won't.
No, pretty good ones.
I think what we can expect, though, maybe at the very least, is probably Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo 64, and that's probably it.
Sounded like you said Nintendo 64.
Well, that's what the games will be if they give us all these crap games. Here's the thing: the fact that we've been getting all these like really bad games on the SNES and the NES, I just kind of makes me wonder what the shovelware we'd be getting on the N64, like Glover or Miss Pac-Man Maze or something like that.
Ha,
Eh,
ha. Well, that's that's that, that, that's that that